Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to talk to you all about the dangers of using your cell phone and driving at the same time. Um, my name's Nathan Gonzalez, and I'm sure that everybody has used their cell phone before while driving home, or texted somebody while driving, or maybe when they're fixing to start driving, they receive a call or something, and they fumble looking for their phone. And a lot of people might not think that's a dangerous thing to do, but it actually is. Um, just the other day, when I was actually headed home during traffic time, I was actually at the stoplight waiting behind all these cars, and next to me there was another car who slammed on his brakes and almost crashed into the car behind me. When this happened, I actually turned to my right to see, thinking maybe they were going to crash and to see what happened. And then I noticed that the person driving uh, was still looking at his phone, was actually texting. He was either texting or viewing a text or something. He was doing something with his phone. He actually wasn't talking. And these kind of things happen whenever you're actually trying to view information or text somebody on your cell phone because you're distracted by the media you're looking at and can cause a serious accident. Um, I'm sure that the person that did it, had he got into an accident, probably would have regretted trying to look at that text message and read it, seeing as how his car was totaled and maybe the other person's car would have been totaled as well, not to mention medical bills and stuff like that, all for just one text or for viewing one website or something. In front of me, I have a couple of photographs. One of them was actually a car that's been crashed. It's actually smashed all in the front. The hood is pushed in, the bumper's pushed in, the tires are broken, and the windshield's broken. And would any of y'all care to guess how this was actually how this actually happened? Or
Drunk driving here?
no, actually, it happened because the person was actually on a cell phone. It doesn't. It does say that the person worked for a cable company, and this was about a year ago that this happened. And the vehicle looks to me to be totaled, and it was a cable company. The person was actually viewing a text message, and he crashed into the car in front of him. The article actually goes on to say that the people that he actually hit, two of which were in the other vehicle in front of him, were actually killed by this accident. And that just goes to show you that if you're texting or viewing texts while driving, you can actually get into pretty serious accidents and actually take people's lives, even though I'm sure the person that was doing this was probably at work, didn't even think that he could actually kill somebody viewing a text message. Um, the other photo I have is actually of a little boy, and this is at his birthday, and he looks pretty happy, his birthday, and this is a birthday photo. This little boy actually was killed by the person who was texting. And again, I'm pretty sure that this family is pretty sad because their son and everybody else is probably sad that their family member was killed in this accident. Also, that way somebody can view a text message that probably was not that important and surely wasn't worth somebody's life. Um, Again, these are the type of things that can happen whenever you're texting and not paying attention to the road. Um, I think this is a very serious uh, problem that's arisen lately, especially with all the social media sites and different types of media devices, cell phones or iPads or even navigation systems that you can use on your cell phone. And I think they can all be distracting when someone's actually driving because takes away your attention from the road to react to someone slamming on the brakes in front of you or you having to swerve because of debris in the road. And those couple of seconds that you could be watching the road, you're spending looking at a text message or trying to text somebody. And today I think that that's a pretty serious situation to be in whenever you might not even be doing that, but then somebody hits you in the back because they were actually texting. I think that although some states have laws that have been set forth for text messaging and getting caught text messaging while driving and stuff like that, I think they need to be just as serious as a DWI. And I say this because, in consideration, this accident, as you thought was a DWI accident, look pretty much the same. They both, the DWI person might be swerving because they're intoxicated, hit somebody because they're intoxicated and not actually know what's going on at that present situation. When in the same situation, somebody texting might actually swerve out of the lane because they're not paying attention, not be able to hit the brakes in time because they're not paying attention. So I think that a police officer might confuse a DWI stop with actually somebody texting, which I think should allow that person to receive the same punishments as somebody that gets a DWI. And again, these texting while driving is a very serious situation. The person I talk about in the beginning who almost hit the car in back of him, actually, while I was watching him, pulling up next to him, as we pulled up, getting closer and closer to the light, I also noticed him again on his text message, sending his text message or doing whatever it was that he was doing on his cell phone. My point is that even after almost getting into the car accident, he was still on his cell phone. So that obviously goes to show that he either didn't care or wasn't too worried about the accident that he was almost in or that he actually almost caused. So those type of people need to be punished, I think, pretty severely because that person he hit could have had a baby or something like that and they could have been seriously injured. And I just want to close with saying that that's a very a very serious situation to be in, and that there needs to be stricter and more harsher laws for punishing those people that like to text message and drive at the same time. Thank you.